Good morning. Happy Friday. Hey, everyone. Hope you're doing good. Hey, Barb. Blessings to you. How are you on this Friday morning? Hope you're doing good. Let me tell you, it's been a hot one here. I am. Uh, we're in the 90s here, and then some parts of like LA County and beyond, it's in the hundreds. So it's been really, really hot. Good morning, Katie. Hello. Yes, TGIF, we made it through another day. Hallelujah. And I know it's hot there, so I don't even need to ask. Good morning, Flowing. How are you? Happy Friday to you. So go ahead, grab your coffee, your tea, whatever your treat, your delight is for this Friday morning. And I am going to get, I was trying to debate, do I want iced coffee or do I want my hot coffee? And it's a tough one to throw up, especially on hot days. But since I had to put on the air conditioning last night because I was just dying, we're going to go ahead and go with hot coffee because I think we're going to be good with this. It's supposed to be 109, 110 tomorrow. I hope you don't have anywhere to go tomorrow and that you can stay indoors because that is insane. Good morning, Dolly. How are you? Are you having a fantastic week? I know you are. Enjoying your guests? Yes. Oh, can you hear a noise? Oh, you know what? You probably heard me pouring my coffee, but I do have a fan on, but it's behind me. And then I turned off the air conditioning so it wouldn't be too much noise. But if you heard a noise, that might have been me pouring my coffee because it was right by the mic. So I apologize. Probably like, what is that noise? So, all right, I'm gonna let that cool for a second before I can. Having a busy, very busy week filled with fun things and ready for a vacation, right? Like whenever you have company or even if you just do things for yourself, right? You're like, I need a vacation. It catches up to you. So pace yourself, my friend. Take care of yourself. Okay, good. You're not going anywhere. Hey, Kelly, good morning. You're on the phone with Sally. She says to send her love to everyone. All right, well, give her our love right back to her. Hey, Liz, good morning. So good to see you. Happy Friday. Hope you're doing all right. We're just talking about how unbearable the heat has been. So I don't know how it is everywhere. Hopefully it's not hotter than Hades all over. I know that one week, I think it was like almost every state was super high temps. It was ridiculous. A little scary when you think about it. Like, I've never seen that before. So, yeah, but you know, global change isn't real. Oh, sounds good. Okay, perfect. I probably should have brought some ice cubes over just in case, because that looks like it's going to be piping hot for a minute. So let's see what our word is today that we're going to focus on. Last week we had a community, which was perfect because we all want to focus on our communities right now. Right? It is a thing. Climate change is a thing. Let's see what word we get for today. Aquarian, hello. How are you, my friend? It's been a minute. I hope you're doing well. Happy Friday to you. Is that one card? Yes. Oh, great word for today. We have positivity. Yes. Let me type that in. We all want a little positivity in our lives. Not a little, we want a lot. Only positive vibes, right? Oops. Why are you locking up on me? There we go. Okay, there's our word. Flowing says, you can't even go outdoors. It is so humid and hot. Ugh, I know. I went out yesterday because I wanted to get some groceries before the weekend. And so I took the train. I have to walk about a block and a half. I went to Trader Joe's. By the time I got home, literally, I need to start carrying like a cloth with me because I was just drenched. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm looking real sexy right about now. So literally I'm walking around just drenched in sweat. Yeah, not the best look, but it is what it is. So by the time I got home, I was like, let me just get myself together here because it was not pretty. You're doing well, Aquarian. Good. I'm happy to hear that. Yay. All right. Well, let's see what Spirit wants to share with us about positivity today. And let's just take a second. What's one positive thing? And you can think it to yourself or you can put it in the chat, whichever you prefer to do. But really think about one positive thing that you can say about your week. Sometimes we get in the grind and we're just like, and it's like, instead of focusing on that, let's focus on something good so we can take that into our weekend. So what is the one positive thing that you can say about your week this week? Oh, that's a positive thing, Dolly. I don't know if you meant to make that a positive thing, but it's pretty positive. Got 74 degrees and sunny right now and got your windows open. That's awesome. Yes, a portable fan. Hey, Viviani, how are you? Happy Friday to you. What's my positive thing from this week? My positive thing, and thank you for those that have been keeping my daughter in prayer, but she was kind of working for these two different companies, but the one that she really wants to work for finally came through with a job for her. It's not quite full time yet, so we're still praying for that she's going to end up getting full-time work, but she got more hours. So that is my positive for the week. Liz says, I got my new AC. We lost it in our dryer during the retrograde. Oh my goodness. Not the double whammy. Well, at least you got new AC. That's awesome. Katie says, I got to give away all the resin stuff that I made last week to people at my physical therapy yesterday, and it made them all so happy. It made my day. Oh, I know you said you were going to do that. That's awesome, Katie. What a beautiful gift, a treat. And I know they really probably appreciate it, especially the person that got the grumpy cat, because that one was like my favorite. That is beautiful. Thank you for sharing. And Carmela says, supportive family and friends. There you go. Yes. Beautiful. So thank you for sharing. Yeah, really take the moments, throughout your day. This is why it's important to practice having gratitude and using a gratitude journal where you can write down at least 3 things a day of what you're grateful for. Right? Again, we're human. We get caught up in the grind and we're just, when things just don't go the way that we would like for them to go, and then we can kind of get caught up in that energy. So instead of getting caught up in that, let's look at the good things that are happening, the things that we're truly grateful for. And, even if it's something really, really small, being grateful for that. Thank you, Flowing. Thank you. Yeah, the girl that got Grumpy Cat checks me in all the time, and we talk about anything and everything. Oh, she's from Alabama. Well, I'm glad that she enjoyed that. That is awesome. Okay, so let us see. I know what cards I want, but I'm not seeing them. Yep. No, is that it? No. Or maybe that's the ones I'm thinking. The brain, I tell you. I blame it on the heat and menopause. Those are my excuses. Ooh, okay. Oh, look what popped out. Love. Oh, gosh. Okay. They're not even giving me a chance to shuffle peace. They're just falling out. These don't. Oh, there we go. And change. Oh, love this. So the love card says, I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. And Spirit just wants us to remind us, I mean, despite all the horrible things that are happening in this world, love is still very prevalent. It's like, Spirit is asking me right now, where's the focus? What are you focusing on? It's easy to get swept away in all the chaos and the news and everything else that is happening, and not to lose sight of that, but just don't make that your focus, right? We want to focus on love, because when we, like a garden, when you pour into the and water the seeds, right? You plant the seeds of love and you just keep watering and watering and watering. That love is just going to keep growing. And if you get more and more people pouring into love, oh, how incredible is that, right? We can bring in more peace. And the peace card says, I am a being of love and I release all negative energy. Yes, releasing that negative energy, because that's not what we want to hold on to. We want to create more change, the change to bring forth the love. And the change card says, I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. So you got to move that love. You got to, extend it and share it and just spread it, right? That's that watering, continuing to water so that it will grow. Beautiful message, our first message. I love that. Hey, Arlene, hello. Happy Friday. Good to see you, my friend. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Our word for today is positivity, and we just received the cards of love, peace, and change. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to bring in that more love so it can create peace, which ultimately creates the change that we need in this world today. Beautiful. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Let's see what else we get. Let's see what the animals have to share with us on positivity. Watering the seeds of love. Is that a song? Good question. I do not know. I am horrible when it comes to lyrics. Dolly says, I released on the new moon and the full moon on Monday. I am bringing in the blessings. Oh, I love that. Full moon is this Monday. Thank you. I usually check before I start, and I didn't do that. If you can let us know what the full moon is in. Thank you for sharing that, Dolly. We had the monkey ingenuity. Oh, I got two here. We have the bear with boundaries. And we have the dove with serenity. Now, the monkey with ingenuity says the situation calls for adaptability and innovation. So when we're thinking of positivity, right, first we want to adapt to that. And then we want to really get innovative. What are different ways that we can be innovative about positivity? How can we bring that and more of that into our lives, especially when we're going through a rough time? Because those are the times the most we're just like, I don't see anything positive that's happening right now. And you want me to be all like happy and this and that. Well, we want to honor those feelings. We want to honor where we're at. But a positive thing that you can do is just holding on to that little bit of hope and knowing that this too shall pass. You will get to the other side. Just keeping that type of mindset, honoring where you are, how you feel. Because when you're not happy, you're not happy. And sometimes you don't even have the energy to fake the funk. So honor that. It's okay, but trust in knowing that this too shall pass. You will get to the other side. That's one innovative way of bringing in some positivity, just a little bit, And then during the days that are awesome, allowing yourself to be open. I mean, this day can be bigger and better than I ever imagined. That's one of my favorite things to say. You know, when I'm like really trying to manifest or bring something in, I ask for that thing, but I just say, Spirit, may it be bigger and better than anything that I've ever imagined. Because then we're not limiting ourselves and we're just being open to the positivity, being open to what can come into our existence. We have the bear with boundaries, stand your ground. Spirit said boundaries are still important. We don't want to dismiss them or ignore them because we think something great is going to happen, or we want to adjust to make somebody else feel better, or whatever the case is. Your boundaries are your boundaries. So stand by them, stand your ground. And then serenity, slow down, pause, and breathe. All will be well. Spirit lovingly reminds us that all is going to be good. Even when we know it, sometimes we still get in that space of fear and stress and anxiety and worrying. We know because we've seen it happen. So sometimes we just need to sit, be still, and breathe. It's going to be all right. Love that. Hello, Fatima. Hello. How are you, my friend? Happy Friday. Seeing we are in tariff war at no charge, I am sending 50% more love to the US. Oh, and we receive. Thank you. And he says, back to bright nights and less Milky Ways starts. Wow. Always wondered what that is like. That is crazy. Slowing the Seeds of Love is a song by the English pop rock band Tears for Fears. Oh, I used to love Tears for Fears. Thank you for finding that out. Dolly says, yes, no limits. No limits. Rather than thinking I'm stuck inside because it's too hot to go out, I'm thinking what can I create while I have all these hours inside today? It's all in your perception. Amen. Absolutely. I love that, Katie. That's great. Yes. Yes. Even though it's going to be hotter than Hades, you have things that you can do. That's what I'm talking about right there. Shifting that thought into something more positive. Okay. Let me see if I could take a cup of my coffee. I have this amazing, Jaconda gave me this, and it really holds the heat of the coffee. I did iced coffee in here, and it kept it cold most of the day. It was awesome. And now I'm thinking, I probably should have opted for the iced coffee today. But nothing like a good cup of hot coffee. Positivity provides freedom. Allows you to keep moving forward, especially when the times get rough. And it brings happiness. I love that. Spirit's like, just spread your wings. Spread your wings. Feel how it feels, especially in those times that are heavier. The one thing I do sometimes to shift my energy, especially when I'm feeling like heavy or anxious, taking a shower helps me sometimes. Just allowing the water imagining it as my cleansing. Well, water is cleansing. You don't have to imagine it. But when you really tap into that energy of the water just cleansing you, releasing and letting go of all whatever you're holding on to that feels so heavy, and watch it going down into the drain. When you come out, you feel lighter, you feel better. And then take either, if you're sensitive to scents, that won't help, but just something. I have like a misty rose spray. I'll spray that mist, and it just there's this shift, and it feels so good. So spirit's like, allow yourself to spread your wings, whichever way that is, to help you to shift your energy. That's what you want to look into doing. It allows you to move forward so you don't feel stuck and feel in that place. Taking those little steps. You may not be able to move quickly down that path, but each step that you take is a step towards your freedom, that step towards feeling better, that step towards happiness, right? Because ultimately, that's what everyone wants, is happiness. I mean, there's some horrible people that aren't, I'm sure they have their moment of happiness at times too, but we're going to keep praying for them. We're going to keep sending them some love, and just water the hell out of them, because God knows they need a lot of that watering. So let's just, when we think of them, as opposed to that, I this and that, and, all that comes up, that's what we don't want to feed into. And you may not like them, and that's okay. You don't need to, but we sure as heck can send some love their way, and ask spirit to talk to their higher selves, and just say, let them somehow just crack them open, spirit, and bring down some light into them. Let them have a taste of what it is, of what love is, of what they can experience. And may they learn to work with that and heal that awful evil that is lurking in their bodies, to help release that and remove it, so that they can learn what the true meaning of love and happiness is all about, so they can then begin to share that with others. And I know that's a tall ask, and I know that is a lot, but this is what we keep doing. We keep watering and watering and watering. Eventually, something's going to crack, because love always conquers hate. So, whew, thank you, Spirit. Oh, is it the end of July already? It is. This year, the whole year is moving by so fast. It really is. Good morning, shining love, light and truth. How are you? Good to see you. Hi, Charlotte. I'm going to sit in my soaker tub tomorrow night under the stars. I love that for you. That is so awesome. I let go of a lot of stuff when I moved, felt great, felt lighter. A move can do that for you. New beginning, even just cleaning and getting rid of things in your home. Oh. Right back at you. Okay. As I was picking up the cards, look what was like right there on the top. Love. Gotta love the love. You've been doing a little bit at a time. What is that? Oh, I know what you're saying now. It just clicked in my head. A little bit of a time, sending love out to those typically who really we think don't deserve it, but a little goes a long way. Ooh. We got 4 cards that's sticking out here. So let's go with those. Letting go. We have friendship. We have support. And we have gentleness. So Spirit's saying this pertains to positivity. Letting go of all the negative things that are holding you down. Surround yourself with those people that are going to really bring in more love to you. You don't want to have those people that are going to bring you down, like the negative Nancy's, and no disrespect to anybody's name, but these are just the terms that people are using. Negative Nancy, Debbie Downer, what's the other one? It just left my brain, but that's okay. You get the point. It's like you want those, energy vampires. There it is. The energy vampires. Be leery of them because they show up as people that are great, and some of them are. I know neck, but they just leech on because they like your energy. You make them feel good. But what happens, they begin draining you slowly. They just keep draining and draining and draining. So if you know of people in your surroundings that do that, I'm not saying stop necessarily being friends with them unless they're like doing it in a very negative way and intentionally doing it. But be mindful of that. And you might want to keep, some distance there. Be very mindful of it. But the point is finding those people that are your cheerleaders, the people that uplift you, that surround you with love, and that are just there to support, to bring that undeniable support in, right? Those are the type of changes that we want to create in your life, right? You want to be in that space of gentleness and feeling that and knowing that you feel loved and secure by the people that are there loving you. And then, of course, you have your spiritual team that is there doing that as well. So, love that message. Right? I am too. That was a beautiful way of just sharing what we can do to create that positivity in our lives. Charlotte says, I was just blessed yesterday with a rescue dog. Oh my gosh, she's amazing. 2.5 named Gracie Star. Welcome to the family, Gracie Star. I'm happy for you. That is awesome. Congratulations. My mom's name is Nancy. When people say negative Nancy, my mom gives them the side eye. Do not tell your mom I said negative Nancy today, please. Okay. You know who I really feel bad for too are the Karens of the world, especially those that are not Karens. I don't know who determines these names or how they come up with them, but then they catch on and then everybody runs with them. So no shade towards mama. Oh, 2.5 years old. Okay, there you go. I was like that for a second. I was like 2.5, but yes, 2.5 years old. Oh, she's a baby. She's a baby. She's bringing the joy. Oh, my daughter just got a dog too. Her and her boyfriend. I'm like, she's her name's Layla. I forgot how old she is. I forgot. But she's super active, and poor thing has the big cone on right now. She's a mixed breed. It looks like she has some pit in her. I don't know what else she's mixed. I think at some point they're going to figure all that out. But she's rather rambunctious, and my daughter comes, she likes to be funny. So you're a grandma now. And I'm like, yeah, no, I'm one of these modern day grandmas. So my name will be Mimi. That's my grandma name, Mimi. So Mimi has a dog too now. The cats are having a hard time, but they'll be fine. Yeah, it's an adjustment. It's definitely an adjustment. Liz says, I'm doing an accountability hour with a friend. Oh, those are Awesome. I've done those. Those are great. We report on what we want to accomplish in an hour or two. Yep. I've done those too. We call it if you only had an hour game, if I only had an hour. And we used to do it with groups of people, but then I got down to just one person. But highly recommend to anybody else that has a project or things that they need to get done, even if it's like house chores or whatever, you can get yourself an accountability partner. And like Liz here, you can report an hour, 2 hours, and you don't sit on and chat for the longest, and you just report in what you got done and what you're going to do next. So those are fun. My mom would adore you. Oh, my mom would adore everyone in this room today. She would give you all big hugs. I love big hugs. I want a hug. Yes, I love that. Yeah, isn't that a cute name? That's a cute name. Okay. Let's see. I haven't really got much of my coffee because it is still really hot. Give me a second while I take a sip. Yes, they around the house haven't gone downstairs yet where the dog is. However, it's been less than 24 hours. Cats are hilarious. My sister has 2 cats and a dog. And when she brought the dog, she got her dog, it was a little Shih Tzu during COVID. She had him in the cage so the cats can come, and they were sniffing because the cats were like 10 times bigger than his size. So she wanted to make sure she was protecting him from the cats. But now it's just so hilarious to see them interact. And because she is the queen of the house, the dog, and bosses the cats around. And she cannot stand for them to get attention. Like when I would come, I love how they all remember who I am. It makes my heart feel so good. Auntie's here. And the cats will come over and I try to pet them. And Ruby is the dog's name. Ruby will come running and pushing them out the way, chasing them away so she can get all the love from Auntie. So she's spoiled, very spoiled. All right. But we love her very much, as well as the kitties. See, I don't need to get any pets. I got all these. I'm an auntie to 3 and a grandmother to 1. Because that's the best part. I get to love on them, and then they get to take care of them. Oh, her name is Rosie. That's so hilarious, Liz. That's my daughter's name. Well, it's Rose, but we call her Rosie. Of course, in my opinion, that's like one of the best names. So I love that. They are. Animals are so easy to spoil. I spent a lot of money on my cat, but that's your baby, of course. 3 cards exactly flipped over. Feeling fear is a call for love. So there we go. We're flipping it. Flip it into some positivity. Love is, of all, the best positivity that you can bring into your life. Spirit wants to know that you are divinely protected. Spirit is there, especially in the time of fear. When you feel that fear just getting heavy and growing, tap into the love. Spirit's like, we're there. We got you. My aura is magnetic to golden opportunities. So what is it? What is your aura feeling like? Or does it have holes because you're allowing that fear to come in and just suck the life out? Right? We want to rebuild our auras so they're nice and strong and vibrant, and bringing in more positivity helps that to be stronger, right? We want to build our energy and clear any of that negativity to release it. Love that. Bringing in more positivity. All right. Spirit just shared an activity that I'm going to do quickly before we leave. Some of you know what this is, but actually, let's just do it right now. Hell, why not? So this is called, what is it called? Calling in the Heavens. I always get the title mixed up. But we're bringing that light energy into right now we're going to focus on the heart chakra, but you can bring it into any place on your body. And this is great for healing different aspects of your body. But what we want to do, let's just quickly rub our hands to activate. And we're going to lift our arms up to the heavens, looking up as if you're gathering all that light. Just feel it coming down, pouring in on top of you and through you. And then we're just going to gather it up, bringing it in to our heart chakra. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. Breathe it in again and breathe out. And one more time, breathe it in. That beautiful light energy. And breathe out what we don't need. And you can do that as many times as you need, gathering that beautiful light, bringing it in. If your solar plexus need a little love, you can bring that in there. Sometimes our root chakra, I like, even though some of the front, I like to go right to the base of the tailbone, bringing that beautiful light energy in. And that helps to kind of feels good, right? Just tap into that, how good that feels. Feeling that energy. It's Friday, right? So we're just going to celebrate and bring that in. Feels good. Put on a good song while you do it afterwards so that you can just shake it on up and shake it. What's that Taylor Swift song? Is it Shake It Up? Woo, woo. I don't know. I'm horrible when it comes to lyrics. I get everything mixed up. So, yes, bring in that beautiful, beautiful energy. Ooh, Arlene, you have a chocolate lab. Those are so beautiful. I had a lab mix growing up, lab mixed with a pointer. And she was all white, and her name was Beauty. Katie says it triggered my third eye, my kundalini buzzing and hugging my spine. Oh, that's awesome. That beautiful energy. Yeah, just absorb, soak it in, enjoy it. Sometimes I think we rush through things too much too. So allow yourself to really enjoy it. There's too many cards. I'm going to just pick 3 cards from this pile. Let's just take the 3 middle ones. As I was saying, that we just want to enjoy it and feel it. Yes, Spirit says, honor your feelings. The first quarter moon in Pisces. Honor your feelings where you are. Breathe through any tension that you may be experiencing with the full moon in Scorpio here. Breathe through that tension, allow to release it. Finding a balance, right? Because when we're in that space of things feel heavy, they don't feel good, you're not guaranteed you're going to feel absolutely awesome, by doing different things, but you can allow yourself to bring in a little bit of balance so you're not feeling just so heavy, right? The scale is tipped. So even if you just do a little bit, it just helps to bring that scale a little bit more into balance. So you feel a little more balanced and not feeling so off and in the doldrums. So learning to honor our feelings, even the ones that don't feel so good. But again, we know that we will move through it. We will get to that other side. We will feel better. A lot of you know, a good portion of my life, I've battled depression, as many of us have. And just to see where I am now compared to where I used to be is such a gift. And I'm truly, truly grateful for it. So I honor and those that are still deeply struggling with depression, or anything else that feels really heavy. You know, my heart goes out to you because I know what that feels like. I know how hard it is to even get out of it. So continue pushing through it, continue doing the work, keep showing up for yourself. This too shall pass, little by little. Even using those words, those are very helpful. Little by little, I'm getting better each and every day. But believe it. You got to believe it. That's the key. It's really believing it. And I know the struggle is real, but you got this. Katie says, I need to make a stash jar for another gift. That would be fun to make this weekend. Oh, I like that. Yes, smudging helps balance. Absolutely. Katie says, I was diagnosed with clinical depression when I was 18. It has been a deep struggle for most of my life. I always felt like I was on the outside looking in, typical for an empath. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I mean, I can't really speak on this because I can't say that I'm 100% cured. I don't know if anyone really cures themselves per se, but you know how to deal with it now differently once you start doing the work. You identify what your triggers are. You learn what's needed in order to pull yourself out of it. I had a horrible bout of depression after I lost my grandma, my cat, and my dog all in 1 week. Oh my God, Dolly, I'm so sorry. That's horrible. The heaviness of that was terrible. Yeah, I couldn't even breathe normal. I can't even imagine. That's a lot. That's a lot. And I think the thing is, you know, we think that, you know, I mean, yes, obviously depression, the grief is enormous. But I think we don't give ourselves enough credit to allow ourselves to be in the space that we're in. We feel like, oh, I need to fix this right away so that I can be normal, you know? And sometimes it just takes as long as it takes. And it's just honoring that. The last bad bout that I had was probably was back in 2017. I mean, I've had little mini things here, but this was back in 2010, 3 months. 3 months it took me to get out of it. And the struggle was intense. But I knew that I was going to get out of it. But it was the first time that I allowed myself just to move with it, to be there, and knowing that it was going to get better. And eventually it did, but it took me longer. And that's okay. So being gentle with yourself, being kind, giving yourself some grace. Yeah, it was absolutely grief, but grief can activate depression, especially if you're a person that's prone to depression. The grief can activate your depression. So it can be, it's one of those that it's like intertwined together and it's not easy to decipher, but they can coexist together. So I've been in that area too. It is triggering though. The grief will trigger you. And that's my personal feeling on it. Not saying that that's the right way per se, but that's because I've felt both of them in me. Oops. Okay, well, we've had 5 cards here. Okay. Home. Home. Bringing yourself back to home, feeling grounded. This is a earth card, which is earth is very grounding, allowing yourself to come home, especially when things are in upheaval. This is a wind of change. Change is the inevitable. So we're always going to have some type of change happening in our lives, and allowing yourself to really come back to home when you're feeling that. We have the soul card, passion, connecting into what you're passionate about, what feels good to you. That's going to help settle the storm that is taking place, right? Spirit's like, don't forget the power that is in you. You're more powerful than you know. So tap into that energy, the energy of you, the energy of home, and breathe. This is life, the life card. Breathe. Allow yourself to breathe. You got this. I love that. I did get through it. It took a bit, but I got there. Yes. Little by little. One thing about grief is you have no control over how long it's going to last for you. It never ends. How long, for however it ends. It's just, I don't have my glasses on, guys. This is why I'm struggling. It just changes your normal. It is a great lesson of life. It is. It is. Yes, exactly. No expiration date. And it comes in waves. You know, one moment you think, and then you start talking about someone or a loved one or a situation or whatever, and you could just, it just comes, and you're like, whoa, wasn't expecting that. My first cat that I had years ago, love her dearly. And gosh, I had her, that was like back in my late 20s, early 30s, somewhere around there. I still have moments to this day. It comes out of nowhere. I'll start talking about her, and then just the waterworks. And I'm like, wow. So, yeah. Whoops. You just never know. You never know. Let's see here. Where are the cards that I want? Oh, looking right at me. Spirit's like, don't give up. Keep moving forward. Your hard work is paying off with the new moon in Capricorn here. A win-win outcome is in the forecast. This is the full moon in Libra. So we ultimately get, if we keep aligning ourselves with what we want and moving forward in that direction, it becomes a win-win. And this is true here. We are in a new cycle. A new romantic cycle begins. And romantic doesn't necessarily mean, you know, finding somebody, you know, a love, the love of your life per se. Romantic is just that feeling of just feeling loved and feeling good. So we have a new cycle coming in with the new moon in Libra here. So Spirit's like, just allow yourself. I'm hearing the words of forgiveness coming in. I feel that some of you need to really tap into that forgiveness for yourself, releasing whatever heaviness that you've been feeling, and kind of coming, being a little tough with yourself. So bring in that more loving energy, move through that shifting. I like what Katie, the word she used earlier was perspective, right? It's your perspective. How are you seeing things? How are you choosing to look at things? Is that glass half empty or is it half full? Right? So we want to really tap into that and to allow that positivity to flow through us, changing things around. I've shared this story many times before, but I love it because it's such a perfect example of when you shift that most horrible thing that happens, but how awesome things begin to align. And this story is about my old car when I was driving and it conked out. Like, I don't know what happened. And I was on a very busy street. It was extremely scary. And the worst part of it is people are driving by, they're honking because they're mad at me. And my car broke down. And I'm like, what do you want me to do? So I was just like, Spirit, help me. I didn't know what to. I called AAA, but they weren't. Takes a minute for AAA to come. And all of a sudden, these two angels, honest to God, I didn't even see them park their car. These two guys came. They were like, "Can we help you move the car?" I was like, "Yes, please." And they did. Put it in neutral. They moved it around the corner off the busy street. And just as quickly as they came, they left. And I was just like, "Oh my God, thank you so much." And then shortly after, the tow truck showed up, got my car on the truck, got in with the truck driver. We had the best conversation, laughing and carrying on. Then we get to the car place. At that time, I was, actively on Facebook, which I'm really not now. But anyhow, I put on Facebook, picture of my car on the tow truck and stuff. I get a phone call. It's a friend of mine. "Hey, I'm going out of town," because they needed to keep my car for a bit. "I'm going out of town. You can use my car." And they did. They kept my car for a week, and I had her car for a week so I can get to work and do the things that I needed to do. Now, the bill wasn't pretty. It was pretty high, but you know what? They gave me a discount. So when you align with that energy of everything's going to be fine, that was one of the worst kind of things that could have happened. But I changed that perspective of this is the best thing that could have happened. And because I changed my perspective on the whole situation, look how everything just lined up. So this is what I'm talking about. Right? They were angels. Always angels around. It was amazing. Like literally showed up out of nowhere. Awesome. I had an angel help me after I slid my truck off the road into a ditch. It was 100. Oh my God. Wow. Well, I'm happy you're here today to tell that tale. Yes, always angels around, and truly grateful. We're truly, truly grateful for them. Okay. I'm going to do one more, and then I will give you your message to take into this weekend. Katie says, they were your guardian angels. You have no idea how many guardian angels you have that never leave your side. Yes. So we're always divinely protected. Believing in that. Kelly says, an angel saved us when we had a house fire when I was young. Oh my God, Kelly. They came to the door, alerted us, and disappeared. Ooh, I got goosebumps. Wow. Wow. Amazing. Amazing. We have another chance to be reclamation, second chances, rebirth, emotional healing. There's always another chance to be. We always get chances to do better, to learn the lessons. A way out of the weeds, a clear way out, multitasking, getting organized. Spirit's like, there's a way out of feeling the heaviness that we experience. In the midst of the radiant fire, ooh, inspiration, passion, obsession, cleansing fire. There's a way out where we can really tap into that power of us. Like one of the previous readings with the power card, that volcano, that energy lies within us. It's like this beautiful fiery passion that's just dying to get out. But we have to allow that to happen. We have to work our way through the weeds so that we can step into this energy. We always have that chance. We learn the lessons. We learn the lessons so that we can let go. We can do the work to get through whatever it is that we're experiencing so we can tap into our true selves, that fire, that passion, that energy that lies within each and every one of us. So, blessings, blessings, blessings. Yeah, you will never forget. They do. They love us so much. They do. I was 10 years old and I was the one that got the door. Wow, Kelly. That's remarkable. Thank you for sharing that. That's awesome. Fatima says, angels are everywhere. One could be talking to us and we don't even know. Right? Seriously. So true. Oh, the book of your life that you need to write. Put that story in it. Yes. And Katie says, I'm being reminded of the lotus flower and how much murk it has to go through to finally reach that sunlight. That's each and every one of us. Absolutely. I love comparing ourselves to lotus flowers. First of all, they're absolutely beautiful, as each and every one of you are. And just, yes, growing through the murk and the mud and the heaviness. And it is just, it's amazing what we learn. I pushed through something. I'm surprised I didn't share this in the beginning. I had the most awesome treat last weekend. So I go to Agape Church, but I do it online. If you're not familiar with Agape, you can watch it online, look it up. Reverend Michael Beckwith. He is a worldwide known. He's an author. He's I believe I would call him a healer as well in his own right, right? He's a healer, reverend, speaker. The list is long. Anyhow, I love his teachings. And Sunday was his birthday. And I said, they had opened up one of the metro lines, extended it longer, which is over by where the church is. I said, what the heck? I'm going to push myself and motivate myself to go in person to the service. Let me tell you, I am so happy that I did. Guess who showed up to sing happy birthday to him? Let me give you a guess. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Mr. Stevie Wonder himself. Made my day. Made my day. So you never know. Spirit always has something special in store for you. I mean, I got the nudges in there because I was like, yeah, it's too far. I don't want to go. I got to take 2 trains and then I got to walk a little bit. And Spirit was like, go. Go. See, you never know. You never know what awaits for you. I could have easily stayed home and been on, watched the TV and would have been like, I could have seen Stevie Wonder because I chose not to go. So there you go. Wasn't it? Yeah, it was amazing. It was amazing. It was amazing. I wish I can shorten the video somehow or whatever to put it because I took video. But yeah, it was a beautiful surprise. Okay, what time? Oh, we're right at the top of the hour. Let me give you your message for the weekend. We haven't done a goddess card in a minute. Actually, I'm gonna do one of my African goddess cards. Get my glasses on. Right? I'm so happy I went too. I am too. I'm just like, wow, look at that. Thelma Houston performed too. It was a newer song. It was nice, but she wasn't as exciting for me as Stevie was. You met Stevie Wonder in 1990. He was performing at the Summerfest, and I was working for PBS, and we did a daily show during Summerfest. I helped him climb the stairs. I love that. Oh, I love that. I didn't meet him, but I touched his coat once when I was in college. He came to my university, and a bunch of us were waiting on the side when he came out. And of course, I'm like 20 something years old, so I don't know any better. I'm just like, Stevie. And he walked by, he had this big old fur coat, and I touched his coat. So and there you go. But that's so awesome, Dolly. He's such a sweet, gentle soul from what we see. We have the Seven Sisters bringing in creativity. Let's see what this says. Create, create, create. You come from conjurers and creators. Your blood remembers. Use your gifts to multiply your magic. You are a cosmic creatrix and creative force. You are a divine nation within one person. How creative do you allow yourself to be? Break out of your comfort zone. Break out of your comfort zone and into your creative fertility. You have the power that creates planets. So yes, you are creative. No one else's opinion matters here. Let your inner child play to awaken your creativity. Creating is birthing is manifesting. I am a creative visionary. So I'm sending you off, all of you off to be creative visionaries this weekend, bringing in more positivity into the weekend and as you move into your week. So I love you all. Thank you so much for being here with me this Friday morning. Have a great rest of your Friday, and I will see you on next Friday. Don't forget, Katie is on Tuesday morning, 8:30 a.m. Pacific time. Dolly, will you be on Wednesday? I know you were off this week. Wednesday at 8 a.m. Pacific time. And then, of course, Dolly is Monday, Tuesday. I'm going to get it right. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday morning with her 5-minute meditations. So please be sure to check her out. All right. Be well, everyone. Love you. Yes, Dolly is on next week. All right. Awesome. Goodbye.